Hey, hello everybody, welcome back to Gran Turismo 4 and the Mazda Roadster 4-hour endurance race. We've got an hour and 21 minutes and 11 seconds to go on this race, you guys. We're going to fill up to 35 fuel. Let's get this. Beauty. We are far in the lead. We're up by 2 laps, I think. And away we go. Man, you guys see the trailer for the new Running Man movie? Shit. Actually, it looks quite good. Which is surprising. Considering that, like, every movie and basically just everything that has come out in the last 10 years fucking sucks. Now, of course, I'm not one of those people that just falls for a trailer because, well, as we've known in the last 10 years, as I said, lots of trailers have looked good. But then the actual IP fucking sucks. Like the Borderlands movie, that's a good example. Trailer looks amazing, you're sitting there going, my god, Borderlands, right? And then you watch the actual movie and you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? I fucking wasted 2 hours of my life, you know? I just would rather go play through the game itself rather than watch that shit fucking movie. You know? And then Minecraft, another good example of a good-looking trailer that makes it like, oh, cool, right? Minecraft. Fucking Jason Momoa, this shit's looking crazy. Got Jack Black up in this shit. You know? And then you watch the movie and you're like, the fuck did I just see? Oh, what the fuck? You know? Kind of messed up. Same thing with the Jurassic World Rebirth. The Jurassic Park that just came out, or the Jurassic World movie that just came out. Fucking flop. Fucking sucks. There's like 0 character development whatsoever. Dinosaurs that don't even exist. You know? Stick to the script, people! That's another one of those films that it's like, man, you'd be better off just to go watch the original Jurassic Park movie from fucking 1992. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'd actually have a better time watching the very first Jurassic Park movie, even if you've already seen it. You'd have a much better time watching that than you would Jurassic Park fucking Rebirth. Trash. More like Jurassic Park Afterbirth, you know? There were some cool moments. Like, I'm not gonna say the whole movie isn't shit. Just the main portion of it. But there were definitely some cool moments. Like when they get, when they're on the rapids, like the river system in the rapids, and they're on the big, like, emergency raft or whatever, like one of those big yellow rafts, right? And the fucking T-Rexes come looking for lunch. Like, that was really cool, and it was also really well done, that part. But other than that, the rest of the movie was shit. like I said, some cool moments, but the actual plot, the storyline, the characters, you know, the actual development of the movie sucked. It almost felt like one of those movies that it was just like, it was pointless to watch, right? Like, you could sit there on your phone on fucking Facebook for the entire movie, and it's not like you would have missed something. To be honest, man, you can basically watch new movies, right? New movies when they come out. You basically just watch the trailer. Don't watch the actual film, just watch the trailer. Because that's going to be the only good part of the entire experience, is just watching the trailer. Not to mention that, like, Hollywood and whatever else, they have no idea what the hell is happening anymore. Like, look at the new Superman movie. Okay, so in the new Superman movie, there was apparently a scene where the bad guy punched a super dog, but they did like a test screening, and all of these little pussy people were like, oh, he hit the dog! It's like, well, that's what bad guys do. They do bad things. They do reprehensible things that you don't fucking like. That's what makes them fucking bad, idiot. Like, do you not like your bad guy to be bad? Would you like your bad guy to also be good as well? Too much, you know? People complain about too much shit. And then fucking, what's-his-face, James Gunn, or whatever his name is, removed that scene from the movie. Fuck, why don't you just replace it with him feeding Superdog a can of fucking pedigree or something? You know what I mean? Like, bad guys are supposed to be bad. Even Moist even made a video about that. Moist Critical, talking about how the removal of that scene is just stupid. Right? Bad guys are supposed to do bad things. Reprehensible things. Things that you do not accept. That's what makes them bad. Like, you're not supposed to like a bad guy. You know? Shit. Only very specific bad guys should actually be liked. A good example of that would be like Negan from The Walking Dead. You know, he's a bad guy, obviously, and he does very bad things throughout the show, but then he has some redeeming qualities about him that make you like him. He's the bad guy that you can't hate, right? Now, it actually fits for his character, because that's simply just the dude that he is. He's a good bad guy, or a bad good guy, however you want to put it. But this new shit, removing this moment where he apparently punches Superdog, they removed that because it was too offensive. Oh my god, he hit the dog! Like, well, yeah, that's why he's the bad guy, fucking idiot. Did you see Superman hit the dog? No, that's because Superman's the fucking good guy, fuckhead. You know what I mean? And I can't believe they're actually going to remove that scene. James Gunn is a little bitch for removing that scene. Shit, man, if I did a test screening and people said that they didn't like that scene because of that, I would literally record more of the bad guy throwing Superdog around the fucking city, bro. I would film the bad guy beating Superdog's fucking ass for 20 fucking minutes solid. Because we all know that eventually Superman is going to show up to save the day. Speaking of which, this is a super dog, right? This is a Kryptonian dog. In other words, it's basically indestructible. Like Moisty said, you know, Superdog is so powerful that if he played tug-of-war with you, he'd rip your fucking arms off. So what is a punch to this dog? Nothing. It's Superdog, you idiots. You know? He literally has super in his name. He is called Superdog. You know, nobody cares when Superman gets punched in the face, oh no. But this CGI dog that doesn't even exist, oh no, that's crossing the line, man. It's like, what am I going to be able to actually put in my movie at that point, right? And then you look back at other films that have done something similar. Look at fucking John Wick. Well, you guys, nobody got mad when the guy fucking kills John Wick's dog. And that was a real dog. This is a fictional dog from a fictional planet created by CGI, you fucking idiots. You're complaining about a CGI dog being punched by the bad guy of the film. But there were no complaints in John Wick when the goofball fucking kills John Wick's dog. And they fucking straight show you him kick that fucking dog right across the fucking house. Then the dog limps over to John Wick, leaving a trail of blood. Fucking kicked the dog so hard he fucking, like, split its head open or whatever. Killed the fucking dog. The dog's fucking dead. And that was a real dog. Nobody fucking gave a shit about that. And it's because they knew that that was the catalyst to John Wick going absolutely fucking apeshit on these people, right? Coming out of retirement. One last time, right? But it's like, what motivation does Superman have to beat the bad guy if the bad guy isn't actually fucking bad? Bad guys are supposed to be bad. They're supposed to be doing bad things. That's what makes them a bad guy. Like, what are they gonna replace that scene with, you know what I mean? Him knocking an ice cream cone out of somebody's hand or something? Ha ha ha! Now you can't eat your ice cream! You know what I mean? Movies are getting absolutely pathetic. Just entertainment in general is getting pathetic. It's like, I can't believe James Gunn would give in to these fucking leftist retards over something like that. I would have told them, eat a dick. Now I'm gonna go film extra scenes of the bad guy beating the shit out of Superdog. Not just one punch anymore. You guys want to complain about that? That's gonna be a solid scene now. Matter of fact, he's gonna fucking leash the dog up and kick the living hell out of it for 5 minutes fucking solid before Superman comes and saves the day. That's what would happen if you did that to my film. Oh, you did the dog. Shut the fuck up. You know, shit. Moist makes a better point than I'm trying to make, you know, because it's like, I feel the same way. Alright? Like, a bad guy's supposed to be bad. The reason why we didn't like the bad guy in John Wick is because he killed John Wick's fucking dog. That immediately made him a very bad guy. We do not like this guy. He is officially the bad guy. Now imagine if he just showed up to John Wick's house, beat him up, and then, I don't know, broke his fucking mirror in the washroom, and then was like, ha ha ha. Well, we wouldn't really hate him as much, would we? We wouldn't really give a shit. You understand what I mean? But because he fucking kills the dog, well, there we go. We know who the bad guy is. Not only that, but we don't like this bad guy. Which is the way that it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to like the bad guy. Maybe you're supposed to laugh at a few things that the bad guy says or does throughout the film, but you are not supposed to be enjoying the company of this bad person on your screen. If a bad guy's bad, he needs to do bad things, right? I mean, would you not agree that you would want your bad guy to be bad? And do bad things and make you not like him? And it was just so silly to me to hear that they gave in to these fucking people again. You know what I mean? Stop giving in to these fucking leftoid weirdos, man. Like, people who make movies and games nowadays are literally making movies and games for 4% of mankind. And then they wonder, how come the movie doesn't make any money at the box office? Oh, how come the sales of this new video game are shit? It's like, well, if you guys would stop making fucking garbage, if you guys would stop giving in to the, not even the masses, 4%, you guys are giving in to the minimalist. That's pathetic. You know? In my opinion, it just shows that James Gunn is a push-around. You can push him around all you want. Make him do whatever the hell you want him to do. You know? It's like you're in control of his movie. You know? And why even do a test screening anyways? Just fucking make the movie. Have a fucking debut. You know, have your premiere night or whatever. And then bring the movie out when it's supposed to come out. It's not that difficult. But no, today, they're too busy trying not to offend people. Oh my God, it offended me. I'm so offended of fictional things. So offended by fiction. It's so stupid. Like I said, man, I would have gone back and filmed some extra scenes of the bad guy fucking throwing Super Dog around the whole fucking place. Like, if you watched my whole movie and that's the only fucking thing that you have to say about it, I didn't like how he hit the dog. It's like, okay, so you watched 2 hours of a movie, and that's the only part that you actually paid attention to. The only part that you actually witnessed from my entire film was the bad guy hitting a CGI dog. Pathetic. How weak of a person does it actually take to fucking get offended by a CGI dog? Like, how mentally disabled do you have to be as well? Like, how fucking mentally unbalanced does one person have to be to become offended by something happening to not only just a fictional character, but a CGI character that doesn't even have a physical form? What the fuck? You know? Fucking pussies. And unfortunately, today's society, they will just never understand what it was like in the generation before theirs, right? When everything was fine. Now we've got this new wave generation literally ruining everything for everyone just because they don't like it. I don't like it. That means that nobody else will be allowed to. And then the director's like, okay, I give in to you, one person out of 8 billion. I'll do exactly what you want me to do, even though it's my film, my studio, my intellectual property. Yeah, I'll do what you want me to do. And we'll cut this scene from the movie. See, and then the thing about that is, like, if you ask him to cut this one scene from the movie, you could ask him to cut any fucking scene you want. As long as he agrees to cut one, you can get him to cut the entire fucking movie. I don't like how Superman, came crashing down, and he, totally crashed into, some bushes and some trees, and now those bushes and trees are probably dead. Oh my god! That poor tree! Exactly, and then all of a sudden now we've got to remove this scene because apparently a bush got hurt. You know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. Suck it up. Have none of you ever fallen off of your bicycle before and scraped your knee? No? Nobody's ever experienced anything ever again? And that is true, man. In today's generation, kids don't play outside anymore. I don't see kids outside ever. It's like there's no such thing as children anymore. And it's because you know exactly where they fucking are. Sitting in their bedroom in front of their fucking Xbox One, playing fucking Fortnite, turning into little zombie retards. Then all of a sudden they get older, and now they're working at establishments that you have to frequent. Literally the dumbest human beings alive are running the show today. They make the decisions. The dumbest people alive. That's the way the world works now. We have the dumbest people alive making the decisions for us. And we have to accept their decision, you guys. Otherwise, it's offensive. Oh my god. So fucking offended. My penis hurts. I'm so offended. Like, shit, man, I'd hate to see what would happen if somebody tried to remake the movie Cujo or something like that, you know? Or fucking Beethoven or something. You know, you wouldn't be able to make a movie like that nowadays. When Beethoven comes in the house, and he's all covered in mud and all that, right? And he goes running around the house fucking shaking the mud all over the bed and everything, right? See, you wouldn't be able to have that scene in the movie anymore. See, back in the day, that was just like, oh man, the dog got dirty. Oh, now he's shaking off all the mud on the clean blanket. Hilarious, right? Nope, today's society would not accept that. They'd be like, oh, that dog is suffering. They covered him in mud. That's why he's shaking around like that, because he doesn't want to be dirty. I feel so bad for that dog. What a poor dog. They're abusing him. Abusing. You see what I mean? Just because the scene calls for a dirty dog to shake himself off on the clean bed. Well, that would be too much for people to stomach in today's world, you guys. It definitely would be.
Oh my god. They put mud on that poor dog. How do you think the dog feels, huh? Huh?
Fucking retards. Like shit, and then you try to inform these people. I don't know if you know this or not, but dogs kind of like mud. A lot of animals like mud. Shit, there are some animals that quite literally live in the mud, you motherfucker. Some animals even have mud in their goddamn name. Like a mud crab. Or a mud skipper. It's like, you understand that mud has been around for billions of years, right? We didn't just invent it to cover this dog in it yesterday, you know? Mud's been around for quite some time, and before human beings domesticated dogs, the way that wolves would clean themselves would be to roll around in a bunch of mud, and then stand in the sun, and wait for it to dry and get all crispy, and then they shake themselves off. Like shit, you ever see a bird clean itself? They clean themselves in a fucking puddle or in some mud. Yeah, you'd never be able to make a movie like that in today's society. There'd be too many complaints. Too many people with too many opinions in this world. Unvalidated opinions as well, like opinions that literally just have no place. No place to even mention. Like being so mad that the main antagonist of the film punched a CGI dog to the point where you're about to boycott this film over that. You know what I mean? Pathetic. Like, you're a weak person if that's how you feel. Very weak. See, like, that's a moment in the film where the person watching, the viewer, is, you know, the guy does whatever to the dog, and then you as the viewer is supposed to be like, oh my god, what a fucking asshole, right? Well, yeah, he is an asshole. He's the bad guy, you fucking idiot. Supposed to be the fucking bad guy. And then when Soup comes in, right, ready to fuck this guy up afterward, see, it makes it that much more bittersweet when Soup beats his fucking ass, right? Because, like, yeah, that's what you get. Fucking hit super dog, you son of a bitch. Now here comes the real Soup to fucking ruin your shit. Right? It would make the fight so much better. It would make the defeat of this bad guy a lot better. See, so now who are they gonna get him to hit? Lois Lane? Who the fuck cares, man? You know? But then if he hits Lois Lane, we'll have the feminists come out and be like,
Oh, it's a man hitting a woman. I'm offended. This movie is gonna teach men to hit women.
no. This movie just needed to make the bad guy bad. And in order to do that, he has to do some bad things. It's so stupid, you know? Like, what a dumb argument. I mean, the equivalent of these people complaining about Superdog being punched by the villain would be the same as if people came out and was offended at the movie Jaws because he blows a foam shark up at the end of the movie.
Oh, that poor foam shark. It didn't deserve that.
That would be the same fucking thing. It's a CGI dog and a fucking shark made of foam. And this would be the same thing if people got offended that the main character of the movie Jaws kills Jaws at the end by fucking blowing him up.
Oh, that poor shark. He didn't have to do that to that poor innocent shark.
Like, imagine somebody watching Jaws, you guys, and when the shark dies at the end, they start crying. And then you ask them what's wrong with them. Like, hey, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Why are you crying?
Because they hurt the shark.
Can you imagine? Dude, I'd be like, get the fuck out of my house right now. Get your shit. Get the fuck out of my house, you fucking psychopath, is exactly what would be happening there. Gather your belongings and goodbye to you, sir. If it offends you that a fictional shark became injured in the making of this, oh my god, they'll never be able to put them back together again, you guys. God, poor Bruce the shark. And yeah, that was the shark's name, if you're wondering. Bruce. It's just like, where are we going with this? That's what I want to know. When is it going to actually come to a close, or just people will stop giving in to these other lunatics, really? When are we going to stop listening to the lunatics? Like, hopefully before it's too late. Like, I can just picture what a movie is going to look like 10 years from now. Hello, how are you? I am good, and you yourself? Yes, I am the good guy of this film, and I am the bad guy of this film. We should have a thumb war to declare who wins. Okay, best out of 3. Sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Haha, evil has been vanquished. Please go home now. Good guy. You're just too good at playing thumb war. Whatever will I do? And then somehow try to stretch that out into 2.5 hours, you know? Because we can't have anything offensive. I mean, we can't do anything offensive whatsoever, I mean. And who the fuck deems what is offensive anyways? Like, can I just say, okay, breathing is offensive. There we go. Everybody needs to hold their breath now, right? I mean, I said it was offensive. I'm offended by the fact that you are breathing, right? So that means that you have to hold your breath now until you die, literally. And you're not allowed to take a breath in because you'll offend me even more. See how stupid things get when everything can be offensive? Like, oh, I'm offended at this car, it's green. Know what I mean? I don't like the color green very much, I'm offended. Yeah, this corner right here, I'm offended. I'm gonna sue Gran Turismo now because of that corner back there. And those light poles there, yeah, they offend me. Look at them, the way that they offend me. Look at the way they're standing with their arms stretched outward like they own me, you guys. You know? So fucking dumb. Should have went into the pits there, but oh well. Da 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 da. Yep, so I will not be paying money to go see the new Superman movie. Because obviously it's going to be a fucking woke dumpster fire. Like, you know what offends me, bro? People who get offended by fucking simple shit. That's what offends me. Now, just saying that should fix the world, right? Because apparently when something is offensive, should be taken as offensive by everyone in the whole fucking world. Yes, my opinion matters over 8 billion others. But yeah, man, we have reached 33 minutes, so I'll have to say thank you guys for coming out watching this episode of Gran Turismo 4. Do me a favor, leave a like on the video, and make subscribe to the channel. I freaking love you, I know she's the total best. Hope you guys have a freaking awesome rest of your day. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna hit pause here when we get into the pit lane. Bye-bye.